Hello everyone. Myself, Dr. Rajesh Prasad, a professor in CSC department at AKGC Ghaziabad. So I'm going to discuss recurrence relations in design and analysis of algorithms. We know that it is very important topic in the algorithm. So generally, why we need recurrence relations? Because if running time of iterative algorithms can be computed in terms of the loop, but running time of recursive relations we cannot compute in the terms of the loop, right? For example, see, let's understand this Fibonacci sequence, right? So this is the program for finding out the Fibonacci sequence. Everybody know this. A is 0, B is 1. So print A, B, all this thing is constant. So you see here, I less than n. So it is running n minus 1 times. Okay, so this is body of the loop. It will always run 1 less than this. So if you add them together, you will see that running time is order of n in and which is linear in nature. Okay, so what about recursive procedure? If you talk about this recursive procedure, see, so if look at here, fn is n and this is recursive. So we don't know how many time it will run, right? So in order to find out the time of the recursive procedure, we are always interested in knowing the recurrence relations, right? So it is like if you start implementing this Fibonacci sequence integer n, okay, and if like n greater than less than or equal to 1, so you can return n, no problem, return n. Okay, yes. Otherwise you have to return fn minus 1 plus fn minus 2. So depending on the n, it will run. So we don't know how many time it will run. So you are not going to know the time of this recursive procedure. So why we are interested in solving the recurrences? See this is the Fibonacci sequence we just understood. So in order to compute the Fibonacci sequence answers like recurrences, we have like many method to compute like recursion tree and other method. So actually after solving this type of question, we will get this. So I'm just telling that what is the implication of solving the recurrences. See, this is the Fn. So if you start like why we are interested in recurrences, if you just put value of n equal to let's say 5. So f5 it will automatically calculate without going into any iteration. So this is bit faster than computing f5 from the previous values, f5, f4 plus f3, then again f4 is f3 plus f2, keep going, and then f2 plus f1. So of course this is going to take much time as compared to this solution. You just put fn equal to 5 and the computer will compute and it will be it will give you the correct answer. But if you understand it very carefully, see this n equal to 5 and but running time of this type of recursive procedure is almost exponential. Look at here, it is almost exponential. On the other hand, this was linear. So it is very clear that recursive procedures are time taking than iterative procedure. This is number one. Okay. So various solutions, same thing. If you just like see, you might have seen the factorial notation. So even factorial notation, if you talk about fn, so factorial is like n times fn minus 1. Okay, so it's like if you run time factorial, and it will also like take the time. Iterative procedure will take order of n. We know that just running a loop to compute the factorial. But if you start computing the time of this recursive procedure, it will take time. It will go to the exponential time. So, but question is that how to solve them. So there are many methods. First one is like master method to solve the recurrences. Second is recursion tree. Third one is substitution method, and fourth one is method of characteristic equations. This is very popular like method. It can solve any type of recurrences which cannot be solved by the master and recursion tree. Okay. So I am going to discuss the master method and then recursion tree in the same order. Okay. So as the name suggests, master is like very like popular method. So you see here, generally master method used to solve a particular type of recurrences, right? Yes. So master method can only solve like this type of recurrences, a Tn by b plus Fn. Okay. Yes. This is the master method limitation, where b greater than 1. B should be greater than 1. It cannot be equal to 1. Otherwise, we will not talk about recurrences. It will not decrease, right? And a can be 1 is not a problem. A greater than or equal to 1, but b is strictly greater than 1. If b is not greater than 1, so this side will not reduce. So that means this is not a recurrences, right? Yeah. Recurrences means this side should keep reducing. So in this situation, this is time to divide, actually time to divide the problem, and this is time to combine the problem. So overall time is given by divide plus combining time, right? Yes. So this is like time to divide and combine the problem. Okay. Yes. Where n by b is generally we are talking about either ceiling n by b or we are talking about floor n by b. Okay. Yeah. So, for example, if you just apply this here, so Atn by b, Atn by b plus Fn. Okay. So, here Fn is n. Generally, Fn is non-negative. It is always going to be positive because it is representing a time. A is going to be 4 here, greater than or equal to 1. B is greater than 1. So that means this is going to fit into the master method. Same thing here. You see, on the other hand, is not a valid C, AT, like if you talk about Tn, okay, 4T, 3n by 2 plus n. If you want to fit into this recurrences, 4T, n by 2 by 3 plus n, okay, n by 2 by 3. So here is A and this guy is B, okay, and B is less than 1, B is not greater than 1. So that means this is not a valid recurrences. This is not a valid recurrence because for valid recurrence, B must be greater than 1. It is not reducing. Any value of n, it will right hand side will increase. So you need to understand before applying the master method that whether recurrence is valid or not valid, right? So that is the first point. Yes. So, okay. Second thing, master method generally is having 3 cases. Very simple case. Okay. So generally we divide the master method into 3 cases. Case number 1 is like, okay, so what we have done, Tn, this is the method, Tn is Atn by b plus Fn. Okay. Yes. So here case 1 is like, we are going to compare Fn. Fn, if it is like big O of n to the power log a base b minus epsilon. Okay, if this is the situation, roughly we can say that Fn is smaller than this guy. Okay, where epsilon, remember epsilon is a positive, even if it is very small value, it must be positive, right? So if this is the situation, then actually Tn is theta of n to the power log a base b. Very, very simple solution. If you are going to have this one, then answer is directly given by this value. Okay. So for example, if you see here, Tn is this. So what is the answer? If you start understanding, A is going to be 4, B is going to be 2. Okay. If A is 4, B is 2, and Fn is going to be n. Okay, so Tn is like if you see here Fn is n. Okay, and check n to the power log a is 4 and b is 2. Okay, yes, and subtract something from here, epsilon greater than 0. So n equal to big O of n to the power 2 minus epsilon, and this is 1. Okay, and this is definitely 1 less than or equal to 2. Even if you subtract epsilon, take epsilon 1, any one. So this is okay, correct. That means case 1 is okay. So in this situation, Tn will be value of this. This is the answer, theta n square. This is very simple. See, like for example, if you take another example, right, see here, if we say that Tn is 2Tn by 2, okay, plus n, let's say this, okay, and now Fn is n, and let's say big O of n to the power log a is 2 and b is 2 minus epsilon. So n is big O of n 1 minus epsilon, and this is 1. Okay, so both are having 1, so you cannot get any epsilon in which this is less than or equal to the right hand side. That means there is no epsilon. Okay, so this cannot be big O of this value. Very simple procedure. That means case 1 is not going to work actually. Case 1 is not going to work. So okay, so now you see now, and if we start the second case, okay, yeah, let's start with the second case. Second case is like case number 2. You know, here in this case 2, you just compare Fn with theta, n to the power log a base b, and into log n. You see here, if you just compare with this, no minus epsilon, you know, if this is the situation, then Tn will be, that means it should be equal. This is almost equal in degree. This is also equal in degree. Then in that situation, Tn is theta n to the power log a base b into log n. Just multiply this value in order to get the correct answer. See here, if you just start like, see, Tn is 2t n by 2 plus, let's say, n, no problem. Okay, so Fn is n, okay, and then take theta n to the power log a is 2 and b is 2. Clear? Yes. So if you start understanding this, n is theta n. Yes, of course, both have the same degree. Both have the same degree. We are not interested in exact equality. We are interested in the same degrees. That means this is correct. N is theta n. So therefore, Tn will be, okay, theta n to the power log a. A is like 2, b is 2, okay, and into log n. Log n is going to be this, base 2. So that means answer is theta n log n base 2. Very simple procedure. So you know, this generally case 2 is coming in this, case 2 is always coming in extended form like this. So case 2, if you see the extension of this case 2, in fact, we are comparing this. Fn is theta n to the power log a base b into log k and n. This we are comparing. We are just comparing with k. And k, of course, greater than or equal to 0. Just here you see, here is k is 0, log 0, k is here 0, okay. So you know, if k equal to 0, that means this is correct, okay. So answer is very simple. Tn will be theta n to the power log a base b. Just like whatever k you are choosing, just like increase value of this k plus 1. Answer will be simple. Very simple calculation. See. This is the answer. In fact, this logarithm is always on base 2. Okay. So you just find out the value of k and this will be the answer. See here, like let's have another example in this situation. Let's say, okay, let's say case 2 again. So if you know Tn is, let's say 4Tn by 2, okay, plus let's say n square log n. Okay, let's say this is another example of case 2. Now, if you start here, n square log n base 2 is theta, and n to the power log a is 4 base 2. Of course, this become equal, no problem. So, in order to make this equal, you are going to have log n base 2, and of course, in order to make it equal, we are writing k equal to 1. K equal to 1. Okay. Yes. So whatever k you are having, answer is always going to be one more k. So therefore Tn equal to theta n square log square n base 2. Whatever k you have chosen, increase it to one more. So this is the time of the algorithm. And case number 3 is like so simple. If Fn is omega of this, n to the power log a base b plus epsilon. If Fn is omega, that means this is greater than or equal to this, and second condition is also going to be satisfied, which we call it regularity condition. A Fn by b less than or equal to C Fn, and C of course is less than 1. Then Tn will be directly proportional to theta Fn. Let's say, let's have an example. See, like if we are having a recurrence relation, Tn equal to, let's say 4Tn by 2, okay, plus let's say this is n cube, okay, yeah. So let's say this is n cube. And now, you know, if you see here n cube Fn omega of n to the power log a is 4, b is 2. Okay, yes. So of course cube and then this is 2. Of course this is greater than this. Okay. Plus, and you see here plus 1 plus epsilon. If you start doing plus epsilon, so that means n cube is omega of n to the power 2 plus epsilon. Of course, this 3 greater than this, so epsilon you can choose 1. So this first condition is satisfied. Okay. So if in order to get the second condition, you have to check this value. A is going to be, A is here 4. Okay, so 4 into Fn by b. Fn is n cube. Okay, so Fn here is n cube. Fn is n cube, and b is 2. Okay, so Fn by 2. Fn by 2 is how much? Fn by b is n cube by 8. So 4 into n cube by 8. This less than or equal to C into Fn. C into Fn is n cube. Okay, yes. So this is cancelled. So 1 by 2 less than or equal to C implies that C 1 by 2 less than 1. That means regularity condition is also satisfied. Okay, so both conditions are satisfied. So that means running time of this algorithm is Tn is whatever Fn you have is approximated to that value n cube. So these are the case number 1, 2 and 3. So you see this is the situation. Yes, you got it. Okay. So there are like a limitation. What is limitation of this master method? Limitation is important to understand. Limitation is very important, right? Yeah. So if you just summarize it, okay, Fn is big O of n, big O of, let's say summarize it, Fn is big O of n to the power log a base b minus epsilon. Second is like theta of n to the power log a base b. Let us do this. And third one is omega of n to the power log a base b plus epsilon. So epsilon is a positive thing. That means this is less than, this is equal to, this is greater than. So there are like situation whenever master method is not applicable. In order to like find out which type of situation master method is not applicable. So like see here, if we give this question 40n by 2, okay, plus let's say n square, okay, and or let's say like n log n square then log n, okay. So, you know, if we are not thinking about extension of the master method, let us only understand this. So, in this situation, no case will be applicable. So, you see here, this Fn is not going to be equal to any one of the situation. We think that case 3 is applicable, but it will also fail in regularity condition. So in order to check whether master method is actually applicable or not, so we are going to check the concept of polynomially smaller and polynomially larger. So this function Fn, of course, not only smaller than this, it should be polynomially smaller also. How to check if a function Fn is polynomially smaller than this? So it should be n to the power log a base b, limit n tends to infinity, should be less than n to the power epsilon. That means if case 1 is going to be applicable, you have to check that limit n tends to infinity, Fn by this value should be less than n to the power epsilon. Similarly, in case 3, it should be, this guy should be polynomially larger than this also, okay. So limit n tends to infinity, Fn by n to the power log a base b, okay, should be greater than n to the epsilon. In this situation, you know, this seems to be applicable, case 3 seems to be applicable, but in fact, if you talk about Fn by like n square log n divided by n to the power log a base b n square, this is not greater than n to the power epsilon. That's why case 3 also fail, okay. So this is the references. You can check this detail in this reference, okay. Thank you.